We're in today with the legendary GT 710. This is a 2014 video card from ASUS. It's got 192 shaders running with 954 MHz on the core clock, 1253 MHz on the memory clock, 32 bits bus width, and today we're gonna pair it up with this i7-6950X with 10 cores and 20 threads. That's the only downside for this video card, 32 bits bus width. Seriously, if this video card had a little more, I think it would have been a fantastic video card. Regardless, we're gonna jump in the same game that I had with the GT 430 because it was an inspiration video today by a comment, and we're gonna jump and see how it's performing compared to that video card. Same games, same resolutions, same performance, I hope, or even better. I don't know. Let's see. Let's go. Okay, this is funny because I had 79 FPS with that GT 430 on 720p with 50% render scale. That's what I had previous with that video card, you know. So let's do a reset here and see how it's performing because it's gonna be very interesting. Look at that, 79 FPS, almost there. Almost there. Okay, I need to see more games in this condition in order to make up with this video card how it's performing. It's got a lot of potential, I'm not going to deny that, and I think it's going to be very interesting. I'm going to average, I'm going to run around the map and see if I can get lucky on actually getting more balloons. I got balloons. After playing a little and trying to average as much as possible, you can actually see I got nice performance. Not gonna lie, this is not bad with this video card. I got 800, nearly 900 megabytes of VRAM allocation and 600 process. Not a bad performance from this. This is actually good from the video card. I got 54 degrees on this. Okay, so I put new thermal paste on the video card and I put a fan underneath so it can just move a little air because now it's a passive cool video card and it's 54 degrees. I had my generic thermal paste on it and I had 90 degrees on a test trial. And now I put MX4 thermal paste inside and I wanted to see how it's performing with this. And apparently it's doing a fantastic job. Hey, seriously. If it stays around 100 FPS on average, it's not bad. I think that's the number that's gonna stay there. If it's on this 100, it's kind of good. Still 99 FPS here with this video card. They're holding really nice on the average. That's the only thing that matters. Getting some nice averages with this. I got 55 minimal and 50 FPS on 1%. So in order to get on the same page with that GT 430, I need to do the same thing. And I got nice performance and I like it, seriously. Now if we're jumping in the same condition that I had previous time with this game with the GT 430, I had 51 FPS with 720p on low quality. Same performance here apparently. Hopefully it's gonna get the same performance. I had a little more on Fortnite with this video card, and maybe this one is totally different. I don't know. Let's see what we got here and what's going to happen. Maybe it's working, maybe it's not working. Who knows? Let's see. 950 megabytes of VRAM allocated and 377 processed. Temperature wise is sitting okay. I got a like 120 millimeter fan connected to the main board that is for the how shall I say it, for the case, and I put it just a little like one palm ahead. It's very low speed, it's barely moving some air under the video card, but it's doing a fantastic job, seriously. This look at that. Wow, what a nice thing to do here with this rocker. Yeah. Bang! Look at that! I even killed the guy. This is the best rocket ever. Alright, all jokes aside, the game is running really nice with this. It's got a couple of more FPS than the GT 430. That's it, you know, but not a big difference between them, so I can say, wow, this is good, you know. But this 710, it's almost on the same page. Not on the same page, I would say it's working almost with the same FPS. Let's jump into World of Tanks and see how it's performing performing with this video card. I got 1366 like the previous time with low quality, and look at this, I got the same FPS, 60 FPS, 60 something. 900 megabytes of VRAM allocated and 500 processed. It's a very interesting performance from this. Yeah, I'm cheating with that cooler underneath. Hopefully it's gonna, you know what, I'm just curious. I took off the cooler. I want to see if it's going up in the temperature. I got a new thermal paste. I put, like I said, MX4 thermal paste, and hopefully it's gonna hold. A very slow fan underneath, like an case fan. It was barely pushing any air. Was doing a fantastic job there on cooling the video card under 60 degrees. That is a very interesting thing. System side, I got like 15% load, 9.9 gig of system RAM and 12 gig of virtual memory. I mean, there's not a lot of difference between this, so I would call this a big win. Look at that. Let me explain what the problem I have here. So with the 430 on 720p with everything turned on, aside from the effects off, I managed to get 60% load on the core. So 90 FPS was maximum, and I was getting only 60% load on the core. That was okay. That was my benchmark. In which, okay, so I have to compare it with this. But look at this, 70 FPS with low 100% load on the core. That means the video card it's slower than the 430. Seriously, in this case with this video card, I get less performance. I can't believe it. Oh, this is cool to see actually this game running like this. I got 600 megabytes of VRAM allocated and 450 processed. So compared to the 430, it's worse. Seriously, it's a worse performance than that video card. That one I had in the same condition, 90 FPS with 60% load. Seriously, or something similar. Very good to see an old Call of Duty like this being played with a 710. This video card was not meant to be utilized in games. Seriously, everybody who's making videos with a video card like this is look how bad it is. Put some proper games on it and then you'll have some fun. I'm playing Call of Duty with this and it's fun. One thing that I do notice, 84 degrees on the video card. 84 without that system case fan. This is insane. I can't believe a simple fan like that managed to do wonders. Alright, I activated that fan now, hoping it's gonna push some airflow on it. I'm gonna play a little more Call of Duty to see if I can cool the video card and see how it's performing on the thermal side. So that means even if you have a computer like this, it's ideal to have the case closed and put some fans on it and have an airflow inside. It will be advantageous for you apparently. Alright, let's see what Team Fortress is doing with 1080p and low details. Alright, so with the previous video card I had 114 FPS. Now I got 94 FPS, 60, 80 FPS. What the is this? This is not okay, fam. This is not okay. I got less FPS with this video card in Team Fortress on 1080p with low details. 95 FPS is not bad for a video card like this 710. I'm actually surprised it's performing this bad. Okay, 88 FPS in this case and it still holds. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about it because it's doing great. Oh. This is a good performance from this, but I need to remind myself that this video card is working really slower than the 430. Can't believe it's working like that. My name is there. Oppenheimer and Daniel C managed to capture the third point. I'll take it. Look at that. Clean them all. Clean them all. You got clean. Oh no. I wanted to say you got cleaned by a guy with the 710. In Crossout with 1080p and I think 720p as a render scale like I had last time, I had like 40 FPS. Same thing like in this situation. Very interesting performance from this 710. Performance wise, it's very interesting. I got 100% load on the core here with 994 megabytes of VRAM allocated. I got 600 process and still giving 50 FPS on average. 160 watts consumption, it's not bad. bad, but considering I had the same performance, around nearly the same performance with that GT 430, I will say it's a very interesting performance from this. I'm a little shocked. I was expecting more from this, but based on the beast on that 32 bits bus width that I have on this video card, I will say that GT 430 managed to do the same, almost the same performance. In Warframe with 720p, because I'm very disappointed now on this video card. Seriously, I don't like it, seriously. Compared to that 430, I'm actually inclined to say, you know, that was a better video card, seriously. You know, just take the LU 710 and I'm not gonna cry after that video card, seriously. This is a very interesting performance from this, but I think this video card needs to shine with the other computers. Alright, love the performance it's offering here. 950 megabytes of VRAM allocated and 673 processed. Temperature is good with that system fan underneath. I'm actually surprised it's doing such a fantastic job, seriously. But it's it needs a little cooling apparently. An airflow, not a fan, an airflow. But yeah, it's okay. It's not bad. It's in the right direction, this video card. It's working really nice, you know, the idea of this video card in the game, you know. I think that if I put 1024, I can get even better FPS or maybe better minimals. But 720p, it was like a generic performance test here in order to get the same conditions like the previous video card, that 430. Not gonna lie, this is very interesting to see it like this. I like the performance this video card is offering here. It would be very ideal to have more FPS, but if this is the only thing I can get, I'll take it. In Dota 2 with 1080p with lost quality, I had around 70-80 FPS on average with this game. And in this situation, look at that, in a fight with same condition, I got how much? 70 FPS on average. Just a little lower, but it's almost there, seriously. Good performance overall. It's allocating 850 megabytes of VRAM, this video card in this game with this condition. 170 watts consumption in this case, and it's working really nice. 400 megabytes processed, maximum load, but with that fan underneath, you can see the video card is actually supporting nice performance here. On the system side, I got like 15% load with this computer. I got 13.5 gig of system RAM and 15 gig of virtual memory. It's holding okay, doesn't have any problems. But if I want to consider playing Dota with this video card, you can see on 1080p I have a standing chance. But the problem is it's dropping below playable FPS sometimes, and it's not that great in that moment. Okay, all jokes aside, this video card is kind of good. I like it. This 710 is not a bad video card. It's got 1 GB of VRAM, GB DDR3. It's very interesting, but that 32 bits bus width is just... yeah, I just want to cry considering the performance I get from this. Okay, so it's got less performance than a 430. What can I do with it? Windows XP, Windows 7, old operating system. I think it will be much better in my opinion. I have an idea what I can play with this 710 in my old machine, you know, with Windows 7. I have an idea what I can do with Windows XP, so in the future I want to put this video card and put some older titles inside. This is going to be a very good test. But now it was very interesting to see with some online games. That was the most important thing ever for this video card, because tomorrow you can find this video card really cheap, and if you have no purpose to it, is you're gonna be what I can do with it? Nothing. You watch movies, use it as a media machine, and that's it, because it's got the HDMI, it's got the ports in the back. So yeah, it can be a very good quiet video card that can do a really nice work. Considering it's passive, it's really awesome in the situation. Plus it's got that slim look and it can fit in some very dodgy computers. I'm not disagreeing with this idea, seriously. I'm not gonna put it down, because there's a lot of options for this video card and it's not bad, seriously. So next step, it is going to be with older titles, and if you have any suggestion for that idea, leave a comment, smash that like button, and as usual, I will see you very soon.